topic wise. That's why I just stopping and recording again. Okay. So I'll share you those all the links to you. Okay. Now, how we can do the background job. Okay. This is common for everyone. Was okay. It's not only among ST or PP. Is not like that. It is for everyone common. Whatever the automatic payments, automatic settlement, if you want to do, what you can do, you can create those jobs here. Okay, that is SM37. Okay, so SM37, what we'll do, we'll create the job here. So what the job will do, okay, whenever whatever the time intervals you are defined, okay, for that time intervals, the system will run that program in the background and it will be posted that any pending which is there. Okay, so here what we need, what information we need, we need the program name. Okay, if suppose I need to do the ERS process, okay, or invoice settlement, okay, or I want to do the ERS settlement. So let's go to ERS settlement now. What I can do here, okay, here you need to define that what is the information you need to capture. Okay, when you are processing manual, when you are processing MRRL, okay, what are the inputs you are entering in this report? Okay, you can enter and by click on by in the top, okay, program level, execute in the background. Okay, execute in the background. Okay, so what it will be happen? I'm just going to execute in the background. Okay, then go to properties. Okay, and enter. Then if you see that if you want to run this job immediately, you can select immediately, or if you want to run this on the dates, okay, it will be start date. Suppose let's say it is starting now. Okay, today is 26. Now what is the time based on SAP system? 10:47, right? So I want to run this one in the 10:50. 50. Okay, let's go to 50. Okay, now. Okay, now this is a periodic job. What will be happen? The system will automatically running every periodically. So you click on periodic values. Okay, if you want to be generate this hourly or daily, how you want to be, you can go with the 10. Some people they will go daily, they will go with the hourly or weekly. It will go. Okay, just click on hourly. Okay, save and this save. Okay, and it is past the date, right? So just now what is the time? 1:51. Okay, let's go start with the one. Already 50 is done. Okay, 55. Let's say 55. Okay, this is the 10:55. Or what is the time now? T5 a.m. Okay, so now I will go. I will run it to 10:55. 5 minutes after. Okay, and it is periodic one, and periodic values is every hour it will be generated. Okay, now save. Okay, it is end past date. Why it is coming past date? Let's see. I will run again the execute background. Okay, and properties. Okay, go back. Enter and okay, date and time. I don't know exactly what time it is in the system. What we need to do, we need to check the date first, time and date. Go to section. The system, what is the date here? Go to status. Here, if you see that it is 26th and the date time is logon time, which is okay. System time is 20:19:29. It is okay. Now it is time is 20:19:29. Okay. So let's see. 2019 means what I can do. I will run after 5 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes 8 to 25. I will run. Okay, and the periodic one, and it will be posted periodically every hour. It will be posted. Suppose and save and save. Okay, now background job it is running. Okay, now if you see that this background job scheduled, okay, I can go in the SM37. I can see here whatever I run this one. Okay, whatever it is scheduled, you can see here. Okay, so this is the job which is scheduled now. What is the job name? Okay, what we can do here. we can enter the program name here. Okay, program name, how we can find? From go to here in the top and status. The status we have the program name. Okay, this program name I can enter here. Okay, and I just executing this one. Okay, this program which is scheduled now. Okay, so it is scheduled every 1 hour and it will run at 8:25. Okay, now the time is 8:21. Okay, 4 minutes time is there. So what we'll do, we'll create a few ERS POs. Okay, let's create a purchase order. Okay, I'm just creating the ERS related. Okay. Now I'm just trying 1,000 pieces and okay, and the GR based drive is mandatory for this and save. Now PO is created. So I'm doing some GR. Okay, this is ERS, not invoice plan. Okay, so for this ERS, how it will be works, I'm just showing that. Okay, I will do the GR for 1,000 pieces, right? We have. Okay, I will do for multiple GRs. Okay, so one is now. Okay, so I'm receiving the stock. Let's say out of 1,000, I'm receiving the 100 pieces now. Okay, now item okay, check, save. Okay, now it's posted. Again, I'm posting one more, which with 200 pieces. Okay, now again, that means I received multiple GRs. Suppose let's say the particular job in interval between the interval job which I posted. Okay, and I'm just check and post. Okay, now again I'm just posting one more, which is like 300 pieces. Okay, or 250 pieces, whatever it may be. Okay, you can create. Okay, so now 250 pieces. Okay, and out of 250 pieces, okay, check and post. Okay, now we have posted three GRs, right? So for these three GRs, we need to be settled the automatic payments, right? If you see that, go to purchase order. In the purchase order history, okay, in the purchase order history, if you see that, we posted the three, one is 100, 200, 250. For this, we need to pay the automatic invoice settlement because we expected that ERS checkbox is done. Okay, so this will be automatically paid. Now the time is, let's see, the time now. Okay, time here 2023. That means we have the 1.5 minute. Okay, 1.5 minute which we have. So let's do some more GRs also. Some. So out of 150, I'm doing 150 again pieces. So understand, right, what I'm doing? I'm doing multiple GRs to settle the automatic invoice payments in the background. So I run the already background job. I schedule the time which is as per my system time. It is still 1 minute. It is there. Okay. So we don't need to run again manually because we already scheduled this in the background. Okay. The schedule what will be happen? The system will post automatically. Okay. The invoice. So do we posted ERS, right? ERS program only, right? We schedule. Now I can go to SM37. Okay, and let's see that what are the schedule today. Okay, and especially for my username, okay, or you can enter the program name here. This is schedule now it is still running. Let's see first. What is the time now? What is the time 2025. So let's see that. The actual time. There will be one in SM37. Okay, sorry. Okay, you need to run. Okay, see here what it is there. This is for SM37. Whatever it is scheduled for this program, the system will automatically post the invoice. Okay, now it's finished. See here. Now it is finished. Now if you see that here, the spool list, you can see that. Okay, this four purchase for the same purchase order, 4 GRs. Okay, it is settled. Now I can see in the purchase order. Now let's go to this one. Okay, and if you see refresh this one, what will be happen? The background job which is posted automatically, the invoices also. So I am not done. It's manually. It's not happening manually. It is happening in the background by running the background job. So generally what we'll do, instead of I'm running the manually, the system will automatically posting the these programs in the background by automatic background jobs. Okay. Now it's run, it's completed, right? The job is completed, right? Again, next 1 hour, after 1 hour, again it will be run. If anything which is pending there, invoices, then the system will post automatically for the those background, whatever it is pending, it will post. Either it may be 1, 2, or 4, 5, 6, or something. So same way you can do for the MRRL also. Okay, MRIS also. Okay, go to MRIS. Okay, in this case also you can do for the invoice plan also. Okay, so this last time I went to this like this way, right? We can go in the different way also. We can manually schedule, we can manually do this background job, okay, by creating the job name. What I'm creating, I just want to be pay invoice settlement. Okay, this is the my invoice plan settlement. Okay, let's say IPS, putting like IPS. Okay, now what you can do, click on the start and date, whatever date it is like. Okay, now its date is today's 26th, and what is the time? Okay, suppose it is a what is the time now? Again, this time we need to check. Why it is not coming, I don't know, but it will display deeply. But let's see what is the time now. 2028, right? So what I'm planning is I just start with the 40. Let's say 40 or 35. Okay, so 20, it is 2028, right? 35. Okay, now enter. Okay, now this you want if you want to go with a periodic job, or if you want to run immediately also you can run. Okay, you just select a periodic job, and if I select that, if suppose I want to do daily or weekly, okay, I can run weekly. Okay, and save and save. Okay, and select this one step, click on step, and you need to enter the what is the program name. Okay, so what is the program name here? What is the program name? This is the program name. Select this program name and enter this program name here. And you have to enter the variant number. Okay, variant is nothing but like there are so many selections, right? So here I'll go with selection, right? Which selection? It's like I want to run actual run, and vendor number is this one, and the company code is this one. Okay, and if you go to here, okay, you have to save. Instead of executing this one, you have to save. Okay, if you save this one, then the system will ask that what is the variant name. You can create your variant name, okay, and invoice settlement, plan settlement, okay, and save. This whatever it is I created, I can see here by clicking on this one, ZMM underscore MM. That ZMM underscore MM I will enter here, okay, and save. Now what will be happen system, okay, will create the job. Okay, it will be creating the job, okay, based on the my selection, whatever it is. This job name, this is the normal job name. Whatever you want you can enter, but in the step whatever you entered, the program name and the details, Those details are very mandatory because how the system will run which program. Based on this program name, it will be run, and what variant means, what is the selection, screen, whatever it is the selection, that selection screen it will be entered. Okay. Now what will be happen? Now what will be happen? The system when the time, that means what time we selected. It is like 20. I selected 20:40, right? That means 8:40, right? I've selected. Okay. Now in between, what I will do, I will create some invoice plans. Okay. So let's create invoice plan. Okay. So what is the concept of invoice plan? Periodic invoice plan and partial invoice plan. Now go to details, purchase organization, purchasing group, and other details, and start date and end date. And since it is a non-stock items, I can put like rent payment. Okay. Okay. The rent payment. And I need, so since I'm not entering material numbers, so there is no other information which is captured from the material master record. You need to be entered that what is the material group, is it material group is service, or it is what it is related. You have to be entered. So generally service related material group, what we are using 007. Okay, it is standard one. If you want, you can create also. Okay, so this is the first service 007. Okay, you can enter the 007, or if you want to, you can create a own. Okay, and how many? It is like one, and for 1 month. Okay, and for every month, and I'm just planning to pay the 10,000. Okay, and the details you can enter. The details whatever you want, you can enter the details. The price and other details you can enter. Okay, and here the cost center, whatever which cost center, it will be finance cost center or whatever the cost center, because you have selected a K, right, account estimate category, it is mandatory to enter the cost center. And here no GR based review, and there is no GR. If there is a GR also, it is non-validated. Okay, either you have to be selected GR non-validated, or you have to uncheck the GR. Okay, now you just click on the invoice plan. I'm just going to periodic invoice plans. Okay, in the periodic invoice plan, what I'm doing, I'm selecting today date. Okay, so what is the today date? It is 26th. I just want to process today date. So 26th I want enter. Okay, and that amount. Okay, now I'm saving this one. Okay, so again I will create one more thing, which is for the partial invoice plan. Okay, so as of now I created only for periodic, right? Now I'm just entering the partial invoice plan. So partial invoice plan also same. You can enter all the details, but here what will be happen? You can, instead of rental payment, you can say survey or something, and you can enter other details are same services, and it is like you can maintain each stage, and the total amount is 1 lakh or 10 lakhs, like you can enter all the details. Okay. Okay, and cost center is mandatory. Now in the condition tab, okay, what we selected is invoice plan. Invoice plan is, you remove the GR based review and remove the G course receipt checkbox here, and go to invoice tab, go click on invoice plan and select the partial invoice plan. In the partial invoice plan, I'm entering the details like today I just want to pay 50% of amount. Okay, and I am just entering that. Okay, 50% will be on November. Okay, now I'll go back and I will save. Okay, now there is a purchase order which is created, which we need to do the automatic settlement. Okay, now if you see the time, if I can see the time, which is like 8:35. So still we have 5 minutes, right? So where we can see this program, SM37, go to job, and SM37 I can enter my job name. Whatever job which we created, the job name you have to enter here. So SM36, go to SM36, and what is the job name? ZMM IPS. Okay, this is the I created job name. So I can manually entering here. Okay, and which is scheduled. I just want to see that schedule also. So this is scheduled. Okay, so when it is scheduled, it will be scheduled the time, if you can see the spool list, okay, the step, if you go to step, what is the program name, and click on this one, what is the program name and what is the variant name, everything I can see here. Okay, and I think we have the job logs also. Once it is processed, what is the job details also you can see. Okay, here you can see when it is started and when it is. Now we'll wait for the till 8:40. Okay, we schedule at 8:40, right? The time will be at 8:30, right? So we'll wait for the 8:30 till 8:30. Okay, so if anything which is like, if you want to see the information, you can see. Okay, go to SM37 now and enter your job name and schedule job and date and release. Okay, it is processed. Okay, so now see that. Now if you see that, okay, it is processed in the background. Now two pivots it is processed. One is 10, one is 11. If you see that is 10, okay, go to ME23 and what is 10? 10 is the periodic invoice plan, right? Now let's go to 11 first. It is already open. Okay, go to invoice plan. It is a partial invoice plan or periodic invoice plan. So this is the partial invoice plan. And if you see that by naming, you can see that it is partial or periodic. And I need to pay the 5 lakhs rupees. If you see that here, this is the FI document which is created. Okay, go to FB03. Maximum sections are open. Okay, I will go to FB03. Okay. Now entering that whatever it is posted 5100 all so 23 is open. Okay, now I will go to this one. Now see that 5 lakhs rupees. Okay, so whatever the amount which needs to be paid, that the system automatically started the payment. Okay, and again there will be one more thing which is 1122. So let's go to this one again and entering 22. Okay, and here you can see that the 10,000 rupees, which is every month I need to pay, right? Periodic invoice plan. That periodic invoice plan, which is posted, where we can see this. I will go to PO, and there PO, I can see that. Here invoice plan, you can go to periodic invoice plan. Here I can see that 10,000 rupees, which is posted. Okay, so this is the way we can do the job background job. Okay, in real time, this is the difference.